It's 3 a.m. The world is silent. The streets are empty. Everyone is asleep, except you. But this isn't an accident. It's not a mistake. You're awake because something inside of you refuses to rest. A voice is screaming, "I can't keep living like this." This isn't just an hour. This is a threshold. The hour of reckoning, where pain collides with purpose, where silence forces you to face who you really are. And if you've ever been awake at 3 a.m., not to party, not to scroll, but to reflect, to ache, to rebuild, then you already know. This is where warriors are forged. Most people run from this hour. They're scared of the silence. They bury their thoughts in noise, in comfort, in distraction. But not you. You stayed. You listened. You heard the truth rise from the quiet. You're made for more. You're wasting time. You can't stay like this. Most never hear that voice. They smother it with dopamine. But you're different. You're here. You're still. You're ready. That ache in your chest isn't weakness. It's your alarm clock. 3 a.m. doesn't expose failure. It exposes truth. No filters, no background noise, no followers to impress, no excuses to hide behind. Just you, raw, real, ready to face the mirror. And in that mirror, you see it. The gap between where you are and where you know you could be. You feel the weight of promises you broke to yourself, the routines you abandoned, the time you've let slip away. And in that stillness, something shifts. A flicker becomes a flame. Not just the urge to dream, but the decision to change. This isn't about hustle culture. It's not about aesthetic. It's about the raw, unfiltered version of you. The one who refuses to lie anymore. You can't say, "I'm working on it," when you've been stalling. You can't say, "I'm fine," when your soul knows better. Every mask falls off. The tough one, the confident one, the "I've got it all together" one. And for the first time, you see what's real. The pain, the potential, the power. Most fear this moment. But you face it head on. You stare the truth down and say, "Let's go." Because you're not here to be average. You're not here to keep pretending. You're here to rebuild, to reset, to rise. Do you know why legends train in silence? Because no one's clapping at 3 a.m. No audience, no likes, no applause, only breath, sweat, and choice. That's where self-respect is earned. Not in front of followers, but in the dark, alone. When nobody's watching, and you show up anyway, you rise, not because someone told you to, not because a quote inspired you, but because you decided to show up for yourself. When others run from discomfort, you sit in it. You journal instead of numbing. You stretch instead of suppressing. You train, not for a crowd, but for command. Self-command. That's when the shift becomes permanent. You stop being a prisoner of your emotions. You become the commander of your mindset. And in that silence, you learn the ultimate truth. You don't need permission. You don't need praise. You don't even need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Kobe trained before the world woke up. Every shot in the dark became muscle memory. Musashi meditated at dawn, not for calm, but for mental dominance. Goggins ran through pain, through darkness, not for attention, but to crush the weakness inside. They weren't born unstoppable. They built it, with no cameras, no validation, no guarantees. Because the real power comes from what no one sees. In a world addicted to noise, silence becomes a weapon. Discipline in silence. That's your edge. You don't become elite by being seen. You become elite by doing what most won't, when no one's watching. So when 3 a.m. hits again, and your mind won't rest, and your soul starts stirring, don't run, don't scroll, don't numb. Breathe, decide, move like your life depends on it, because it does. Here's your ritual. 1, don't numb it, use it. That pressure in your chest, that quiet panic about life, It's not weakness, it's energy. Just misdirected. So grab it, redirect it, write one raw truth. Not what sounds good, what's real. I've been hiding. I'm afraid. I'm not giving it everything. That's your first rep. Mental strength starts with honesty. 2. Move your body. Stretch, push-ups, jump. It doesn't matter what. It matters that. Motion destroys stagnation. Your body sends the message, we're not frozen, we move now. 3. Make one hard decision. Because at 3 a.m., everything's quiet. And in the quiet, truth is loud. So face it, send the message, cut the habit, start the thing. Delete the distraction. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real. One honest move at 3 a.m. is worth more than 1,000 fake promises at noon. Each act, not a reaction, but a ritual of becoming. So the next time you wake up in the dark, don't curse the hour, answer the call. This isn't insomnia, this is your soul knocking. You don't go back to sleep on that. This isn't about never sleeping, it's about finally waking up. If you're here, right now, staring into the dark, with your heart on fire and your mind racing, remember this, the world might be asleep, but your future isn't. The version of you dream of, they're up too, they're waiting. On the other side of discipline, on the other side of discomfort, on the other side of 3 a.m., these hours, they are not wasted, they are invested. You're not lost, you're becoming. So don't scroll, don't run, don't hide, breathe. Face it, move, rise, repeat. This is your dojo, your crucible, your origin story. This is the 3 a.m. mindset. And if you embrace it, you become unstoppable.